Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new foundation. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation in the shade 36 Warm Rich. I did get mine out of Walmart, but yeah, I am going to try this today and give you guys my raw reaction, my initial review. Hopefully I match the color well. I hope, but we're about to find that out. If you're interested in seeing my initial raw reaction to this foundation here by NYX, stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post a video. Check my description box down below for any more details, and we're gonna get into the video right now. I got this foundation in the shade 36 Warm Rich. I'm really excited to try this. I could not test out the shades, but something I did see when I was looking at the shades in the store was that a lot of the shades were orange. They looked like really orangey, so this is the one that I feel like matches the closest to me. I have done my eyes and my eyebrows off camera, but let's try this. I'm gonna pour it directly onto my skin. That's that. It does have like a little nozzle, so that's that. That's not a bad thing, but I do want to see. I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques brush, a fresh brush. This is the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, number 200. We're gonna go in with the NYX face glue. We're gonna damp the, okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, I would say, oh, very smooth. Okay, it's very smooth, I would say that. Full coverage, I would say that a little goes a long way. I'm seeing that. This did match my skin well. Like I said, when I was in store, I did see that the shade range is a little limited, for one thing, and then two, with the darker shades, a lot of them are very orangey, very orange. That was my only grief when choosing a shade. It is a little dark. If you see, it's dark. I look a little orange, but like I said, the shade range isn't the best. I will have to, yeah, you guys see how light my neck is compared to the foundation. It's really dark. It is too dark, but that is my problem because, like I said, I had to make an executive decision because I could not test it out on my skin in store. Also, like I said, the other shades just look so orange, so this one is a little too dark for me, but I will still give my review. I do like the coverage. It is full coverage. It's very lightweight. It's not heavy. It's not cakey. It's very easy for you to move. It's not thick. Some foundations can be really thick and cakey and hard to move around the product. This product is not hard to move around. I will still make it work. However, it is just dark for me. What I'm gonna have to do is, I don't know what I can do, honestly. I'm gonna have to make it work. I'm gonna have to make it work. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I'm gonna come back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a light concealer because it looks like I'm doing blackface. Like, this is way too dark for me, but we're gonna lighten this up with concealers and powders, so no need to worry. But I do like it. Like I said, I just wish the shade range was a little bit more, I wish the shade range was a little bit more inclusive. I will say that much. I know how to do my makeup, so I know how to finesse this, but yeah, the shade range is not, it's not the most inclusive. I do wish, like I said, and I wish some of the shades wasn't so orangey. Like all the shades lighter to this, there's only like 3 shades darker than this one, 3 or 4 shades darker than this one, I believe. The shades before it are really orangey, so I don't really like that, but I do like the formula. I do like how you can move the product around really easy, I will say that, but the shade range is my only grief. Of course, I could have gotten something lighter, however, it was still at risk of being super orange because all of the shades, even when I put them up against my hand, like the bottles, they were really orange. So I just hope they fix that, or maybe reformulate. I don't know, you know, what they can do, but I wish the shade range was a little bit more inclusive and they had more cool tones and neutral tones rather than everything that's orange, because even this one is still like a little orangey. I don't know if you guys can see in the bottle, it is kind of orange, but I do have a blue tint, so maybe the next time I use this I will mix that in and see if I can neutralize the foundation. But it is a little orange and it is a little dark, but this kind of was one of the only options I had because the other ones were way too orange, like. But we're gonna make this work, so let's see. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna see, and I'm gonna give you my full honest thoughts at the end. Okay y'all, I'm back. My makeup is completed. So I will say I do like this foundation, right? I just don't like the shade range. I wish the shade range was more inclusive. I wish there were more colors. I wish there were more neutral tones, some cool tone. These are really orangey, and this one I did happen to get a shade too dark because, like I said, the other shades were so orange, so I did not think they were gonna match either. I did make it work. I did finesse it a little bit. It is dark, but I did finesse it. But other than that, I would give this like a good 8 out of 10. I like the foundation. It's very lightweight. I will probably be using it in the summer. I will definitely be getting darker in the summer. I will be outside in the sun hopefully, and I will be getting darker. I definitely will be using this foundation in the summer, you know. But yeah, I did finesse it. I did make it work. Like I said, it was really dark, but after I put powders and concealer and stuff, it works pretty good. And like I said, in the summertime when I get a little bit darker and I get a little tanner, this will definitely be perfect. So I'm not too mad at the shade. I just wish that it was a little bit more neutral, but I will be making it work. I probably will have to mix it with another foundation, or I will be using like a blue pigment or maybe like a white pigment or something. I will do like some color theory and I will make it work. But other than that, it's pretty good. NYX doesn't disappoint. I just wish that the shade range was just more inclusive, that's all. But yeah, this is how it looks. This is what we're working with. It doesn't look too dark. It still have that little harsh line, but I can't help it, okay babe? Two-tone, but we're gonna make it work, you know. We made it work. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for supporting. I know this video may have been a little short, but I wanted to get straight to the point. It's very buildable, very full coverage, so if you have dark marks like me, because I do have dark marks, it covers them perfectly. So I do like that. Like I said, the only thing I just keep reiterating is the shade range, and it is a little orangey. But other than that, it's perfect. So yeah, NYX, you did not do too bad with this. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Bye.